WWE teases huge WrestleMania 40 plans in a brand new WrestleMania 40 teaser trailer that was released last night. Seth Rollins provides his initial reaction to when he suffered his knee injury against Jinder Mahal on Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre has been involved in the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and World Heavyweight title picture heading into WrestleMania, and he's provided his reaction to the events of last Thursday's WrestleMania 40 kickoff press conference in Las Vegas. Tony Khan provides a health update on AEW Executive Vice President Kenny Omega, and Will Ospreay bids farewell to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. And let's talk about this WrestleMania 40 teaser trailer that was released last night. As I talk through it, you'll be able to see pictures and screen grabs from the teaser trailer that was released on Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, WWE is well on the road to WrestleMania 40, and it looks like one of the rumored match that might be taking place could well be on the cards, and it could take the bloodline to new heights. Whether by design or not, Cody Rhodes took a convoluted path to his rematch with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 after winning the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match. Rhodes immediately sought out Reigns after that victory, but a few days later on SmackDown, it seemed that the American Nightmare was turning over his match against Roman Reigns to The Rock. Now, cue the nuclear meltdown from WWE fans that we saw after that. Less than a week later, a huge press conference took place in Las Vegas, and it made things much clearer, although not much. Cody Rhodes claimed his match against Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, leaving The Rock on the sidelines once again. However, when Rhodes talked about Reigns' family, The Rock reminded Rhodes that it was his family too, with a hard slap to the face and also a confrontation with WWE's Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque. Now, World Heavyweight Champion and also Roman Reigns' former partner in the Shield, Seth Rollins, was also lurking in the mix, and it seems that he could be lurking for a pretty good reason. Now, a new trailer released by WWE shows The Rock and Roman Reigns standing side by side while the unlikely pair of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes stare them down. Many believe that a tag team match between the four men could headline night one and be a way to get The Rock back in a WWE ring at WrestleMania. It was, of course, a tag team match between Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, and Rowdy Roddy Piper that headlined the first ever WrestleMania in 1985. So another massive tag team bout on the 40th edition of the granddaddy of them all would be rather fitting. Now, Seth Rollins is also scheduled to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against the winner of an Elimination Chamber match. Of course, that match for the World Heavyweight title is going to be taking place at WrestleMania. So it could mean 2 matches in 2 nights for Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Now, certainly, again, this is what the trailer was teasing. What were your thoughts on the trailer? Let me know your thoughts or reaction to it in the comment section below. Now, we do have some reaction to the trailer itself, coming first from Triple H, or should I say Paul Triple H Levesque, as he was introduced as last Friday night on SmackDown, going by his real name for one of the first times on WWE television. Now, WWE Chief Content Officer and Head of Creative, Triple H, says WWE is taking WrestleMania 40 to a whole new level. As I mentioned, the road to WrestleMania 40 is officially underway following the Royal Rumble 2024 event and the special kickoff press conference for the show. As I mentioned at the show, Cody Rhodes decided to choose Roman Reigns to face at WrestleMania, and of course it led to the confrontation between The Rock, Reigns, Rollins, and Rhodes. Last night we got that WrestleMania 40 teaser trailer, and Triple H reacted to the teaser trailer by posting the following. You can see it on the screen right there. He said, "We're taking WrestleMania 40 to a whole new level. Are you ready?" Now, wasn't the only one to respond and react to the trailer being dropped last night. One of the participants themselves actually reacted to the trailer, that being the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He posted the following up on the screen as well. He said, quote, "The showcase of immortals, 40 years of hashtag WrestleMania." So, as I mentioned, what was your reaction to the press conference? What was your thoughts? Does this seemingly confirm that we're going to be getting The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes? What are your thoughts on that being the main event for night one of WrestleMania 40? Is that a fitting main event as well? Let me know your thoughts and reactions to that. Of course, The Rock and Roman Reigns are scheduled for this Friday's episode of SmackDown on Fox, so chances are we could be getting more clarity as to The Rock's status for WrestleMania on Friday Night SmackDown this coming week. Now, one of the participants in that match is Seth Rollins, and for a while, his status for WrestleMania was certainly up in the air because, of course, he suffered this knee injury. Now, Seth Rollins has revealed his initial reaction after suffering a knee injury on the January 15th edition of Monday Night Raw. The reigning World Heavyweight Champion was struck down with a partially torn MCL and a meniscus injury during a World Heavyweight title defense against former NXT rival Jinder Mahal on Raw. The man from Davenport, Iowa, battled through the pain to finish the bout, successfully hanging on to his championship with a pinfall victory. It soon became clear, however, that Rollins was hurt during the contest, and with rumours circulating about a reoccurrence of a torn ACL suffered in 2015 at a live event against Kane in Dublin, Ireland, fans feared the Architect could face another lengthy layoff. Rollins appeared on Raw on the 22nd of January to declare the extent of the injury, with the former Shield member expected to be absent from in-ring competition for weeks rather than months. In a chat with Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp at the WrestleMania 40 kickoff event last week, Rollins revealed that he was immediately sure he hadn't suffered a serious injury. He said, quote, "I didn't think it was a torn ACL at the moment, but you never know. I do have experience with knee injuries, but I kept telling all the doctors, I'm not a doctor, but I think it's this. Fortunately, it was exactly what I thought it was, which was a partially torn MCL and meniscus injury. I think the meniscus injury that showed up on the MRI was an older one, just a lot of wear and tear because I've had trouble with my left knee for many years, but never got it scanned." The 37-year-old, however, did open up about his fears of missing WrestleMania, with WWE's premium event of the year just a few weeks away. Now, Rollins is no stranger to suffering injuries on the road to WrestleMania, having been forced to sit out on the sideline for WrestleMania 32 before almost missing the marquee match he had with Triple H at WrestleMania 33. He said, quote, "I was panicking, to be honest. I was panicking because I've been down this road before where I had to miss WrestleMania due to an injury. I almost missed WrestleMania due to an injury, and I didn't want to let people down. I've been carrying this title, calling myself the workhorse for a long time. I wanted this title to be there and be able to defend it on the biggest WrestleMania of all time," which of course looks like is now possible what he's going to be doing. Now, one of the people that some people think he could be defending it against is Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre has been really a thorn on the road to WrestleMania, hasn't he? WWE superstar Drew McIntyre has commented on the WrestleMania 40 press conference, particularly talking about Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. McIntyre on social media congratulated Rhodes for getting his WrestleMania 40 main event while praising himself for Rhodes' decision. Here's what McIntyre had to say about the WrestleMania 40 kickoff press conference.
Shall we talk about that press conference then? Rock, Roman, Cody. Was Seth there? I can't remember. No, he was there. Now, before I get to Seth, and I will get to Seth, let's talk about Cody. Well done. You finally found your balls and made the right call. Good for you. You just took some McIntyre truth bombs and beating your arse on Monday for playing games with everybody, but you go and finish that story, kid. Congratulations. Now, our World Heavyweight Champion. He came out on the stage, danced, said a whole bunch of nothing, and then stood by the side as the others talked down to him, talked down about the title, talked down about our locker room. This man's not the leader you think he is. I would never let anyone, not Cody, not The Rock, certainly not Roman, talk about my title in that way. Have some pride, mate. Take the attention. It's clear more than ever Raw needs a change. It's clear Seth isn't up to the job mentally as well as physically now. Pat McAfee even called Seth the bloody forgotten name in all of this at the start of the presser. Come on, man. People forgot his name because he's allowed it, played the clown, and he's been overshadowed. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Last night was a bunch of chosen ones when the original chosen one was left at home. I hope you're all seeing now that I'm the only person in this place who's been telling you the truth the entire time. The only one that's actually stuck by my convictions. And there's a lot of moving parts going on right now, a lot of possible roads, but they all lead to the same destination at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre, World Heavyweight Champion.
Now, McIntyre certainly not mixing his words there at all, is he? Let's talk about Kenny Omega. Tony Khan, the AEW president, has provided a bit of an update on Omega, and I guess it's a bit of a positive one. On December 15th of last year, former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega announced he would be absent from the ring indefinitely due to a medical issue. It was later revealed that the 40-year-old AEW star had been diagnosed with diverticulitis, a gastrointestinal disease with symptoms that include severe abdominal pain. Omega's last in-ring appearance for AEW came on the 5th of December against Ethan Page and about tape for the 9th of December edition of AEW Collision. During a recent appearance on Sports Grid, Tony Khan provided uplifting news about Omega's current health status. He said, quote, "Kenny, we're all very worried about him. He's doing better, but he was seriously sick. His life could have been threatened had he not gotten to the doctor when he had. He was really sick, and thankfully he's doing much better. We're all wishing Kenny the best and looking forward to seeing Kenny Omega back in AEW as soon as he's healthy." Now, despite being forced to handle the absence of one of his most major stars, AEW President Tony Khan has been clear from the outset that Omega's health is the #1 priority. Speaking during the post-Ring of Honor Final Battle media scrum in December of last year, Khan also took time to praise Omega's impact on the launch of AEW since the company launched in 2019. He said, quote, "It's hard to focus on pro wrestling when it's somebody you care about and somebody that is so responsible for all of this in so many ways. I don't know if we could have launched AEW and this all have been possible without Kenny Omega. Certainly, he's an influential. He as influential on the launch of AEW as anybody. He's one of the greatest pro wrestlers in the world and an important figure in this promotion and this business. I think we're all really concerned, but thankfully he's communicating and we're hoping for the best, and it's taken a turn for the better." So some positive news when it comes to the health of Kenny Omega. Finally, Will Ospreay has bid farewell to New Japan Pro Wrestling and he's now on his way to AEW. Will Ospreay, though, has vowed to return to the company he's just departed. Will Ospreay competed in his final New Japan Pro Wrestling match under his current deal yesterday on February 11 at New Japan New Beginning in Osaka. Ospreay teamed with his running mates in United Empire to battle Bullet Club War Dogs in a cage match. War Dogs were victorious in the bout, sending Ospreay to AEW with a loss on his New Japan record. In backstage comments following the match, Ospreay vowed to return to New Japan. He said, quote, "I signed my deal with AEW and I'm allowed to come back to do New Japan matches. I don't know when that's going to be. I need to find balance first because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm scared for this next job. I've had anxiety traveling to America. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I just get scared. I've always done this on my own," said Ospreay. "I promise you guys on effing everything, I will be back. I promise you I will be back." Of course, AEW and New Japan have a working relationship and hold an annual AEW and New Japan Forbidden Door pay-per-view featuring talent from both companies. Now, Bryan Danielson represented AEW at New Japan New Beginning in Osaka, taking on Zack Sabre Jr. But there you go, guys. It's latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.